Hi everyone, reporting from South Manchester and St. Elizabeth border, community called Precious Plain. It's approximately 12:30. Well, it's a little after 12. It's gonna reach 12:30 yet. In the afternoon of the 26th of October 2025. Hurricane Melissa, a category 4 hurricane, has not yet made landfall, but the winds are picking up just slightly, but it's on and off here. Where I live is 45 minutes drive from Mandeville, 15 minutes or so drive from Junction in St. Elizabeth, and Mandeville is in Manchester, and about 20 minutes drive from Alligator Pond, where they say it's the hurricane will make landfall and the eye will pass through. All right, so where you're looking at the big ackee tree right behind there is Alligator Pond. You can see Alligator Pond if the ackee tree wasn't there. So there. And as far as I'm hearing, they're saying that the center of the storm or the eye of the storm, when it makes landfall, it's going to be right down Alligator Pond. So where I live, I'm like 45 minutes drive or 40 minutes, depends on the traffic. um Drive from Mandeville, and about 15 minutes or less drive from Junction in St. Elizabeth. So you have an idea where I am. I'm very, very close. Not far from Alligator Pond, not far from Junction either, and about 40 to 45 minutes drive from Mandeville. And this is how it looks right now. Not too much activity. As I said, the breeze, it just picks up a little and then stops like this. So you'll have a calm 20-30 minutes sometime, and then we get a little breeze. But that's how it is right now. It's currently 12:25 p.m. in the afternoon of the 26th, and this is how it is. 2025, and this is how it is. Not too much activities. People going about their business. Oh, what you're looking at straight ahead out there is the parts of the Santa Cruz Mountain and actually Malvern in St. Elizabeth. I don't know if you're able to see those three windmills that's up by Malvern. So that's where Monroe and Hampton is, and I am very worried for those two schools, Monroe College and the Hampton School for Girls, which happens to be the school my daughter attends. But I'm very worried because in Hurricane Beryl last year, 2024, those schools, both Hampton and Monroe, suffer significant damage. So I do hope this time around there isn't so much damage, if any at all. I'm just praying for the best. I'm even praying that the storms weaken as it approaches us, or as it even when it gets, by the time it hit Jamaica and make landfall, I'm praying that it will be a category 2 or 1. But whether it's a 2 or a 1, it's still gonna be devastating. As far as I'm seeing when I'm watching weather channels, and I'm seeing those wind bands and how far they spread out, it is not looking good. By the time Hurricane Melissa makes landfall, it's going to cover the entire island. Even before it makes landfall, it's gonna cover the entire island, as in the hurricane winds, because the band them spread out far and wide. I mean, it's still affecting Hispaniola and Haiti. It's not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. Wanted to give you guys some updates because I see people giving updates from all over the island. I don't see anybody from St. Elizabeth yet. There might have been someone, but not yet. So I'm just updating you. This is how it is right now here, on the border of St. Elizabeth and South Manchester. Yeah, that's how it is right now. Let me see if I can move a little around and show you up the hills. So all right, where you're seeing all those windmills, that is actually plowing the hills heading up Cross Keys towards Mandeville. I don't think you can see Alligator Pond from here, but I'm gonna go on another level. I'm on the house top, guys. Alright, so up here you can see that's the hill of Mandeville. That's Mandeville spur tree going up, and that's how it looks now. Overcast, not too much activities, a bit windy, and that building that you're looking at now is the bar next door to me. As you can see, has new zincs in Hurricane Beryl. All of those zincs blew off, and I don't know, guys, I don't know. Part of my house is deck, and another section has, let me show you, just a minute, guys. Part is deck and part has the chromatic roof. So this part has the decoramastic roof. The rest of the house is deck. However, during Hurricane Beryl, we did have some walls falling that the corners weren't cast. Yeah, we did have a few walls that they run up the block a bit high and the corners weren't cast. They weren't cement concrete together, so hence the blocks were weakened during the breeze, the blowing of the breeze and the wind, and so it fell. But yeah, we finishing preparation here in St. Elizabeth, but after we finish what we're doing here, we're gonna go to Westmoreland to get Archie because we are worried sick. When we took him home, we didn't know that it would have been this crazy. So we would have otherwise would have kept him here with us, but it's gonna get crazy, and I'm worried for him being alone, and you know, I don't think it's really safe because it's a board house too. The breadfruit trees around him, even though it's good and it's bad because it's kind of preventing the wind from taking off the roof, but it can be dangerous as well because it can also fall on the house. So we're gonna go get him before it gets crazy. All right, so I'm reporting to you here from Precious Plain on the border of Manchester and St. Elizabeth in Jamaica. Hurricane Melissa, just before Hurricane Melissa makes landfall here in Jamaica.